Okay, I'm here cleaning out the old attic of an old house that doesn't have cable or satellite, much less internet. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get this video up. It'll be late. Hopefully it'll be this week sometime. But let's talk about words, the meanings of words. You see, if we had a word for every unique thought, every unique idea, every unique concept, we wouldn't have enough memory to store all those words, because we would need as much memory for each of those words. That sounds a little confusing, but the fact is that our vocabularies are the words that we share with other people. And so most of our words need to be abstractions, words that have many meanings and whose true meaning is more or less decided by the context of the conversation. Like, for example, over there we have a trunk. Over here we have another trunk. And over here we have yet another trunk. They're all very different in many ways, but they're all trunks, just as is... Let's see, can we see it here? Down there, well, there's a tree down there. And at the base of that tree is, well, yet another trunk. And of course the proboscis of an elephant is a trunk. That's a broom. That's also a kind of a broom. You see, now we could get more specific and use more words to try to describe each of these brooms, but even so, we're still pulling out an abstraction. And this goes for not just nouns, but also for verbs, adjectives, adverbs. And all words are determined by their context, or their meaning is determined by their context. Some more obvious than others, such as the word appropriate, is the most obvious. I mean, when you tell someone to dress appropriately, generally that can mean any of many kind of things, depending on whether you're telling them to dress appropriately because they're going to the beach, or dress appropriately because they're going to a party or to a wedding. It's all dependent on the context. And I think this is the way it has to be. I think, who was it? James Randi once said that, talking about dictionaries, saying that dictionaries don't give us the meanings of words, they give us the usages. And that's really what we have with words, is we have their usages, and their meanings are always different, oftentimes very related, but different depending on every context in which we use it. And so communication becomes us trying to get the ideas that we have over to other people. And the way we have to get those ideas across is through language. And that language is in the form of words. But the ideas that are inside my head are not exactly the ideas that are inside your head. We have different backgrounds, we have different experiences, and we have different brains. And so our ideas of words are going to be slightly different. So if I want to tell you something, I need to put it into words, but of course my cachet of words is limited. I'm not going to be able to have a unique word for every idea, so I'm going to have to try to fit it using words, which of course words have every word has several meanings. So I will try to find the best words to describe my ideas, and they won't get the complete idea across, but hopefully they'll get most of it, and with the least amount of noise, because with the words also comes the possibility of getting the wrong idea across. And so when you hear me talking, just as you're hearing me talking now, you're probably not getting the full idea that I'm trying to communicate. And so that's why we continue the conversation, because then you repeat back to me what you think I said, or what your reaction is to what I said, or maybe you have questions for me to clarify, and we go from there. A great philosopher of language named Ludwig Wittgenstein, who talked about this kind of thing. So that would be, I guess, a recommendation to continue. So there we go. Javier, out.